Hi everybody, welcome back to the Freakin' Jeep and Toys Garage. I want to thank you for taking a moment to watch this episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like and subscribe down below. We all like that. And let's have a little fun. Today I have an old lawnmower-ish. This is Pop's old one. It kept riding up, and as you can see, cutting into the running board. And when it would do that, it would chew up the belt. So we got him a little smaller mower deck, rear engine, because these are usually a little more maneuverable in small yards. And, well, this one runs good, I guess. I haven't even tried starting it, just picked it up. But it smokes, it burns a lot of oil apparently. So it must be wore out a little bit, got a few hours on it. This engine, however, runs great. The only difference is, you can see that one says, what does that say? Yep, that's right, 9 horse. And this one is a little bigger. Can you read that? Yep, that one says 14. So today we're going to try putting that engine in there. Does anybody have a shoehorn? Because I think I might need one. Or at least we're going to be doing some cutting, and I don't know, maybe it won't fit. We'll have to rebuild this 9 horse. But you never know until you try, right? So let's dig into it. Let's break open some tools. This looks like a pretty good start. See what we can do here and get some of this apart. See if we can get this throttle cable off. I think that's a good place to start here. Well, we'll have to get this fuel line apart. I guess not. It's already broke off. But we'll get this out of the way anyway. A lot of garbage in that. We'll save that just in case. Over here we have the regulator, voltage regulator, and some power wires here that we need to keep track of, because that's going to be that's for our charging system. That's going to keep the battery charged up. Electrically, that looks about it on that side. Let's get this thing, let's start on the other side. The other side's got a starter and a few other things to get out of the way. Oh, it looks like we've got a couple of things here that are in the way. Let's see if we can get that stuff out. Metric fasteners, did you know that? I didn't. I mean, I kind of did, but I didn't. Why are we using a wrench? We got this. Oh, there's a nut on the bottom. I don't know what I'm going to have to reuse or what I will need, but I'm going to keep all these bolts in a little box here and see what we can do. That's power terminal. Don't want to spin that too much inside the starter motor, otherwise it'll snap off on the inside. That ain't any good for us either. We want the electric to start to work when we're done with it too. Muffler's up front here, we gotta get that out of the way. I'm sure we gotta get it disconnected somehow. It says hot. We'll figure out the exhaust later. I mean, we're going to take it off here, but if we can get this engine mounted on the rear engine frame, we will see once then what we can do with the exhaust. Can almost turn it by hand to get it off, but not quite. There we go. Muffler out. Gasket we're going to hang on to. It's not broken. We're just one step closer here. We're going to see if we can get these hood mount out of the way here. 10mm it is. I don't even know what model this lawnmower is. My dad got it from one of his friends, but being one of these newer ones, the hood is made out of plastic. And of course, one day he went to open it or close it or whatever, and it shattered like glass. That was the end of the hood. All right, looking a little better now. Now we're going to have to figure out what holds this thing down. Got to be some bolts here somewhere. I can't see underneath this thing. Oh, it's pretty dirty. I think I might have to get a jack under this thing. That makes a little more room. It was 4 pins popped out literally to get that out. That leaves me room. Put a jack stand underneath the front. Give me easy access. Let's see, where can I put this? I don't want to put on steering arms, but I think I might have to. We'll give that a try. I think that'll work. Now we can get underneath. Alright, now you can see there's a clutch under here. Well, that was easy enough. How do I get this thing unplugged? Just like that. By the way, that electric clutch is kind of heavy. Oh. Now we've got a drive clutch or a drive pulley here that's got well, I pull on the clutch brake and get that off. And we got idler pulley here that came off. And then we've got the actual pulley for the drive. It drives the rear wheels, the transmission and stuff. Found some bolts to hold the motor on. That one was loose. Oh, so is that one. Then I've got one directly below the tie rod. Cool. Okay, I got that one out. I think there's just 4 holding the motor in there, which means I think the motor's loose. Guess what? It's loose. Well, that was easy. Now I wonder if it'll fit in the other chassis. The other one, we're going to have to take it apart here, see what that looks like. Okay. Had a little lunch. Of course, you guys don't never noticed I was gone, but got the seat taken off. I don't know how to take this one apart, so I'm guessing. Oh, I guess I didn't need to take that completely off. Okay. Take this handle off here. Looks like it got a set screw in it. See if I can find enough size here to fit. Okay. Some of this stuff I would just normally break it off and then tell you how not to take it off. Or show you the wrong way to take it off. I don't know. But we'll see once here. I don't know how to take this apart either. I don't want to break it because I want to reuse this one. Let's see. That comes off of there. Oh, let's see. Fuel tank here looks like it's coming with. Probably not the correct way to do it, but it's out. All right. You guys might have to remind me later. I'll put everything back together. Okay. Heat shield off. These bolts I'm all keeping separate. All right, nice little slip fit on that one. That's easy. Throttle cable off. All right. Looks like I got a bracket over here that has to come off. Taking the wire off the starter relay. Okay, I think we've got everything disconnected here. We just gotta get some bottom stuff done now. Oh. See what it'll take. Well, this one's got a big rear end in the way. Let's see what we can do with that. Move, get some dirt out of the way here. I'm going to try to do this without taking the rear end out completely because there's a bunch of stuff there that I would have to disconnect that I don't want to. So right now I'm taking off these metal parts that hold the belts in place so the belts don't slip off. Those we'll put back on here when we're done. Lots of grass up in here. Okay, we got one more here, and it looks to be hidden behind whatever this spring-loaded thing is right here. So, let's see. I'm guessing that might be the clutch pedal assembly. Might be able to do this. Let's see. Now let's see. Try a little prying here once. No. Oh, that made it worse. Oh. Almost there. I just well, let's see if I can get this shift rod out of the way. One rod, that's the brake. Okay, let's see. There we go. There's the last bolt. And of course, it's kind of hidden. Almost there. There we go. And we got that one out. I got one belt off. Let's see what we can do with this other one here. Okay, that's the transmission belt, I think. See if I can get that pulley off the bottom. There we go. Maybe I don't need it off the bottom now. I can pull this out. There we go, got that motor off. Well, okay. Got the pulley on. I did my measuring from here to the end of the shaft. Everything's the same, 3 1/4 inches. This is the exhaust pipe off the 9 horse. I just had to open up the ears here a little bit because it's a little bigger on the 14, but we will make that work just fine. See, we got some sealer. Okay. Not that this really makes that much difference, but little sealer on a used gasket. It's a little insurance. Makes me feel better anyway. And the exhaust pipe is, you know, it is a little bit smaller, but this thing makes so much power already that even with the choked off exhaust a little bit, this thing won't have any problem running. None of this that I'm doing is irreversible either, so I can still put this stuff together. I can put this motor back on, or put the original back on if I felt like it. I'm just adding a couple of washers here to hold the exhaust manifold on, or the exhaust pipe. Click. Click. I think it's torqued. Okay, I got that all cleaned up a little bit. Let's see if this will slide in there. Oh, tell you one thing, this thing's a whole lot heavier. This is kind of tough one person. I gotta get this in there and then loop the belt around. Here we go. Okay. Oh boy. It's almost like it belongs in there. I got to trim a little piece out right back here. I got to trim a little bit out here where this fan shroud gets. And looks like the starter relay is going to have to get moved over a little bit, or up, or something. That's fairly minor so far. This solenoid doesn't have to sit right here. It could go under the seat here, which is probably where I might put it. Moving some wires, it's pretty minor. Okay, we're going to do some trimming. There we go. Now it fits. Here's back here that it's going to fit too. All we need are some, and we're going to need some bolts to bolt this thing in. Okay. Okay, got one hole here done. Now for a tough one here. I don't know if I can get that in there or not. I can hardly see with my hands in there, let alone show you guys what's going on. Okay. All right. This is all falling into place pretty easy so far. The only thing I won't know what to do with yet is this throttle. Might have to modify that a little bit because that cable ain't gonna work that way. Well, as you can see, I got it finished up, got the gas tank on, a muffler on it, all buttoned up. I did have to rewire the switch and I didn't record that because it was pretty noisy in the shop today, but yep, it's all done. Hope Pops is gonna like this one, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for another tractor video coming up one of these days. We're going to be doing a whole series on them, so make sure you like, give me a thumbs up, go ahead and subscribe. Remember, always build it bigger, build it better, build it faster, just build it. See you in the next one. Bye.